Dear students, today I will discuss about the applications of Gauss theorem, and one is deduce Coulomb's law using Gauss theorem. That means how Coulomb's law can be derived from the Gauss theorem. Class 12 Physics, Chapter 1. Our aim is to deduce Coulomb's law by using Gauss theorem. Coulomb's law, what is Coulomb's law? Coulomb's law is F equal to 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught Q1 Q2 by R square. We have to derive this using Gauss theorem. What is Gauss theorem? The total flux through a closed surface is equal to the 1 by epsilon naught times the charge enclosed by the closed surface. Gaussian surface, that means in case of to apply Gauss theorem we need closed surface, and to apply Gauss theorem the suitable closed surface which we consider, this is called the Gaussian surface. To apply Gauss theorem we need a suitable closed surface, and this is called the Gaussian surface. Gauss theorem apply করার জন্য আমরা যেটা একটা ক্লোজ সারফেস কনসিডার করছি সেটাকে বলছে কি Gaussian surface. দেখো আমরা এখানে একটা চার্জ আছে Q1, চার্জ Q1, say positive charge. There is another charge, this is plus charge Q2, and the distance between them is r. And to Gauss theorem we need a closed surface, and so taking this as center and taking this as radius we draw a sphere. We draw a sphere. This is called the Gaussian surface. This is called the Gaussian surface. Gauss theorem, to apply Gauss theorem we need a closed surface, and the suitable closed surface which we considered is called the Gaussian surface. This is the Gaussian surface whose center is at Q1. This, so this is point A and this is point B, and at this point we consider a elementary area, say this is ds. So what will be the ds vector? This will be the ds vector. And what will be the electric field? This will also be same direction. So electric field and area vector are in the same direction. Area vector will be always perpendicular to the surface. Electric field will be, this is the spherical symmetry. That means ki perpendicular to the surface of the sphere. Now our aim is to find this, to deduce this, and according to Gauss theorem what we can write? According to Gauss's theorem, what we can write? Integration closed surface E dot ds equal to Q by epsilon naught. Now question is, what is the Q? What is the charge enclosed by the Gaussian surface? This is Q1, so this is Q1. So And what is E? Is the electric field at this point. E is the electric field of charge Q1 at point B. E is the electric field at point B due to the charge Q1. So this. Now, what is this? This is E ds cos 0 degree equal to Q1 by epsilon naught. Cos 0 is 1. So, E, this symbol is integration over closed surface. ds equal to Q by epsilon naught. Now you see, what is integration ds? This is 4 pi r square. This area, left side will be the area of the Gaussian surface, right side will be the charge enclosed by the Gaussian surface. This is very important point. Left side area will be the area of the Gaussian surface, right side charge will be the charge enclosed by the Gaussian surface. This is Q1 and its area means this is the, so E into 4 pi r square equal to Q1 by epsilon naught. So what is E? E equal to Q1 by 4 pi epsilon naught r square. Now, what will be the force on the charge Q2? Therefore, the force on the charge Q2 F equal to E into Q2, electric field into charge. We have got this. This is the significance of the electric charge. Readily we can find the force. If we know the electric field, we can readily find the force. So force equal to E into Q2. What is E? E is this one. So Q1 Q2 by 4 pi epsilon naught r. Therefore F equal to 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught Q1 Q2 by, this is r square, Q1 Q2 by r square. This is the Coulomb's law. So by using Coulomb's law we can easily find the, by using Gauss law we can easily find the Coulomb's law. What we have said? First we have taken two charges Q1 and Q2, but to apply Gauss theorem we need closed surface, and due to which taking Q1 as center and r as radius we draw a sphere. We draw a sphere and this is called the Gaussian surface. Gaussian surface. Now at point B, that means where Q2 is present, at point B we draw a imaginary, we have taken a elementary surface. This is ds. So what will be the ds vector perpendicular to this? So this is the ds vector, and electric field also in the same direction. So what is the angle between E vector and ds vector? 0 degree. Now we put the Gauss theorem. Gauss theorem is E dot ds equal to Q by epsilon naught. But what is the charge enclosed by the Gaussian surface? This is Q1. So this is Q1 by epsilon naught. Now what is the angle between this? Theta is 0 degree. Theta is 0 degree. And so E ds cos A dot B means AB cos theta. So this is E ds cos 0 degree equal to Q1 by this. E constant. So it is coming out, and integration over ds. And what is integration over ds? Means ki area of the sphere. What is the area of the sphere? 4 pi r square. So 4 pi r square. And this is this. So from this we have got the electric field at point B. This is the field of Q1. Now in the field of Q1, Q2 present. So Q2 will experience force. So what is the force? This force equal to E into Q2. And put the value of E. So this is Q1. So we are getting F equal to 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught Q1 Q2 by r square. This is the Coulomb's law. So we derive Coulomb's law using the Gauss theorem. Okay, ঠিক করে পড়লে দেখবি সাকসেস আসবে। দুইটা জিনিস একদম নেসেসারি, যেটা হলো কি ইগল মেন্টালিটি। ইগল মেন্টালিটি মিন্স ইগল বহুত দূর থেকে তার কী করে প্রের দিকে ফোকাসিং করে, ওই ফোকাসিংটা তার মানে একদম প্রপার থাকে, ওই জন্য ইগল মেন্টালিটি রিকোয়ার্ড। আর কি আর রিকোয়ার্ড হচ্ছে কি আমাদের হার্ডওয়ার্ক। ইফ ইউ মেনটেন দিস টু, eagle mentality and hard work, then you must success in your life. So বেশি বেশি পড়লে রেজাল্ট ভালো হবে, যেটা চাইবি সেটা তোর অ্যাচিভ করতে পারবি। রাখলাম।